All right. Are you guys ready to rock? Yeah. We got some rockin' tunes tonight on Do You Remember This Movie?
Or this TV show.
Guys, I'm actually not ready to rock.
I'm sorry. Are you ready to hip and hop?
Are you ready to,
we're cool there.
are you
We can
ready to
hip and
roll?
hop. All right, cool. But no, seriously, guys, welcome back to another episode of Do You Remember This Movie?
Or this TV show.
Again. And then we're ready to rock and hip hop tonight. Good evening, Trent. Good evening, Cam. Or good day
Hi.
to everyone watching. Depends on what time you're watching this at, you know. But
I think most of our viewers watch it at like 3:33 a.m.
on the other side of the world,
Yeah.
you know, but nobody knows where we are.
We're big in the Mongolian market.
They're all like, we don't know what they're saying, but we like it.
So tonight we're kind of kicking it old school here, right? Because we got Dose. Two movies tonight.
Back to the two movie.
Back to the two movies. We thought we'd bring it back here. But I'd love to hear about this first movie, if Cam tell us.
And once again, it's time for the synopsis with Cam. The synopsis with Cam.
Tonight, our first selection is Satisfaction. This is the story of a musically talented group of girls with big hair, even bigger dreams, and
The biggest
one
dreams.
synth riff away from total superstardom. But are they even ready for life on the road? Baboon.
Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows?
That was tasty.
That was good. I feel like, you know, towards the end of a set, this is how you introduce who's in the band.
Yeah,
So,
listen, let me introduce you to the guys in the band. All right.
yeah. So we gotta. Thank you, everybody. So we are here to introduce the band. So over on drums, we got Trinity Alvarado, who plays Mooch. Over there on the bass guitar, slapping the bass over there, we got Julia Roberts, aka Daryl. And then we have, of course, on the lead guitar, let me hear a lick. Now, Britta Phillips, who plays Billy. Side note, she's the only one who actually could play something in this movie. But let's not forget guy on keyboards, Scott Coffey or Kofi, whatever. But he plays Nikki. And of course, I'm Justin Bateman. I guess I'm not Justine Bateman. I'm Corey, but Justine Bateman played the lead character and the lead vocals, Jenny Lee. And that is Jenny Lee in The Mystery.
Nice. Do we have some known fors for these people?
Yeah, they're known for being in the band Jenny Lee in The Mystery.
Okay.
That's what we got. They're of the band.
Oh.
We can't forget the dog. Can't forget the dog.
Well, let me throw some out there since you omitted this. Britta Phillips is well known for being the voice of the 80s cartoon character Jem. So I think that's kind of cool.
I think that's pretty cool. That was probably before I was born.
And Scott Coffey
Yeah.
only picks full-on bangers to be in. Maybe we'll just wait. Maybe we'll hold off on what he was in until the next movie that we talk
Definitely.
about. But yeah, the guy only picks he only
Top-
picks
Top tier movies.
Yeah, the top tier movies select him, not the other way around.
Yeah,
right?
good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah.
Well, let's get into the exciting clips of this movie. I just want to say before we get into the movies, I read just a little bit ago, I read a list on imdb.com. It's spelt, let me spell that out. It's never mind. So there's a list of the top 40 rock movies, like rock music movies. Neither of these movies are on it.
Ouch.
On a 40.
Really?
On a 40. Like that's a lot.
I don't know if I could list off 40. I mean, I bet if I put my brain to it, I could list off 40 music movies.
Yeah, and these are not in there. I wonder why.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So the movie.
Hey,
there he is, Scott Coffey. So in this movie, it's really weird. It's his kind of a one-off for him. He plays a keyboard player that plays like all too seriously, and he needs to let loose. I just wanted to show something. I feel like I heard this dialogue before, so I just thought I'd put this in here for you real quick.
Let's come out here for a minute. Look, Nikki, I'm talking about a good time here. An entire summer at the beach and getting paid to boot.
I hate sand.
Oh,
I don't
no.
like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating.
He almost has the same haircut.
yeah.
Okay, so this movie has a problem that a lot of music movies, or I guess I don't want to say music movies, but movies with music in them, like a music performance in them. It has that problem where you can tell it's studio audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
100%.
they're in the van. They just added the van noise like really quietly in the background, but she's like clearly like a studio mic, you know.
Sitting by the fire. My grandma told your grandma I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. I go one day. Oh.
I wanted to bring up that song real quick. That song, you should look it up. It's called Iko Iko. Look it up. It actually has a crazy history about like one guy wrote it and then another band did it, and then they like fought about it for years, and finally they just like had to pay him some money, but then he never got credit. And but what's even weirder is that this movie chose to put this in there, and nobody ever saw this movie. But then it was a big song in the movie Rain Man just a year later. And I'm just thinking, is it that good of a song? I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, clearly more people probably saw this movie instead of Rain Man and just kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Or something like that, right?
I thought it was weird in this scene when the bag of drumsticks falls on the floor and Julia Roberts is able to immediately count them.
That's a good thing. And it's funny that they were going to have Dustin Hoffman be the lead singer of this band, but then Justine Bateman came in, and they're like, "Oh, we got to go with the better thespian here." All right. Speaking of great actors, though, I like that when we first meet Liam Neeson's character, he really explains what I was thinking. He says the quiet part out loud. Here we go.
Where am I? What's going on here?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought when I watched this movie.
They weren't even filming when he said that line, actually. Well, he didn't know they were filming, I should say.
And, didn't he do Deadpool the same year? I guess I'm not really clear when he did Deadpool. But I think it was right around the same year. Not the Ryan Reynolds movie. No, the Clint Eastwood movie. Yeah.
88?
Yeah. So right around the same time. Liam Neeson does not pick bangers. Right? Yeah. Okay, so this movie, we're not going to cover a lot of it. It's really bad. So it's about these teenagers who get this job playing at a beach resort, and then they get to hang out on the beach and live there, in the guy's garage or shed or whatever it is, and she connects. Basically, she's like connecting with Liam Neeson, and they start a relationship, and she resurrects one of the songs that he wrote. So I thought I'd put that in here, and it is as awful as the movie. I just wanted to put that in here. Here we go.
The raindrops touch the land, like the ocean hugs the sand, like the sun kisses the leaves.
Let it be.
To me, like the wind talks to the trees, with the soft whispering breeze, like the birds that sing to be free. Talk to me.
He's like, I have a certain set of skills. Why am I here?
Words have the magic to ease the pain we often feel. They're the power to the future for the hungry eyes that search for life to see.
Let it be. Poor Justine though, because like auto-tune didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I just want to show. I got really one last scene here. It's two scenes really, but right at the end of the movie. So just keep an eye on the dog. Because he hits him in the Qui-Gons like 3 times here.
What do you want?
I didn't even notice that, man.
I didn't notice that either.
Also, like, does he have a bratwurst in his pants? Goodness gracious!
Just lets his dog go with him.
I think the dog's name is Hamlet, not Omelet.
So the movie ends with a music video.
Yeah.
So for the audience who want to skip this movie, where are you gonna find this movie? I own it on DVD, but where are you gonna find this movie? Basically they offer Justine Bateman's character, Jenny Lee's character, a tour of Europe. Like why would you want a cover band to go on tour in Europe? What an expense that that's never gonna pay off for you. And then, but then they decide that they want to just give it to her and give her like studio musicians.
Yep.
Like she was the talent in that band. Like
she was the lead singer. She was Jenny.
Yeah. Well, but
she definitely was not the talent in the band.
No, that'd be Scott Coffey.
Of course. Yeah.
So at the end, it's just weird that they show this video because they just go home. Like there's no real happy ending here other than they're going to be friends. Right. And they got a dog now. This video shows them on a much bigger stage with 2 half stacks now. And it's just weird. It's weird.
It must have been Backline Battle of the Bands or something.
Yeah. Anyway, that was
every time I tried searching for this, like just Googling like a movie satisfaction, trying to find it on whatever streaming service, that video kept popping up. So I'm like, oh, is this it? And I hit play and go, nope. So I saw the beginning of that music video probably 3 times, now 4 times. I do want to say too, SM58s on TomToms. I don't know about that. Also,
the same capsule as SM57.
I mean,
the windscreen is different.
Yeah.
SM58 windscreens on a TomTom. Julia Roberts played bass in this. I don't know if she actually played bass in this, but she was the bass player.
So they are credited as the musicians in this movie. I think that's weird, but
which I will give the director and whoever makes these decisions, but she is actually left-handed and played a left-handed bass in this movie.
Well, and the drummer, you have to give the drummer credit that she actually does like on that Let It Be rip-off song.
The hits are
she's hitting the
hi-hat,
the tambourine.
Oh, tambourine,
right?
Yeah.
There's some stuff in there, but like when they do the Knock on Wood song and Justine Bateman's hitting the cowbell, it doesn't look right. It doesn't. Like it's like
There's nothing worse about being a drummer than having your lead singer with a cowbell. Like, nah, man, no, we'll just leave the cowbell out.
Yeah, it was so what's weird about this movie is that this came out in 1987. Neither of you were part of the society at that time, but it seemed weird in 1987 to have a movie that's not like a period piece. It's like taking place in 1987, and they're picking a young teenage band to be playing kind of lame songs. Like, it seems like they just picked what was ever free use at the time. You just think they would play something more current or I don't know.
I guess, yeah, because everything was like a 50s or 60s song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that is.
And they didn't perform them well. And And also, they don't really give Scott Coffey any room to shine here. They could have just left him at home. He barely moved the plot. He really took lines from the dog, if anything.
Was this movie in the theater?
I don't know. I did see that Aaron Spelling produced it. So
right. So like production companies were NBC and 20th Century Fox. It does say box office opening weekend they made $2.7 million, but it doesn't tell me a budget.
Yeah, no, it was it got a theatrical release and then they re-released it on TV because it was so bad. And they just called it The Girls of Summer.
That's right. I did read that.
Yeah.
They did it a couple years later.
To trick everyone into watching it.
And thinking it was something else. And they go, you tricked me into watching this a second time?
Yeah, you just...
I think Turner Broadcasting bought it and was like...
Yeah, you just triggered a memory. That the first time I ever saw this, it was called Girls of Summer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't think
was it a better movie?
It was. It
was a better movie.
Well, because
there were commercials.
Well, and then Dustin Hoffman was the lead singer on that.
That makes sense now.
Oh my gosh! All right.
It looks like you can buy a 2-pack DVD of Satisfaction and Say Anything.
Oh. Yeah. Well, at least you get Say Anything out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
For under $10, that's a good deal.
Do we want to jump in to the next movie right away, or do we want to give our score on this movie? How are we feeling?
Let's just go right into the next one. Here we go.
And once again, it's time for the Synopsis with Cam.
Our second film is Shout! An aspiring rock musician and murderer takes on a high school teaching job at a school for troubled youth. However, after 30 years of struggling to reach the youth, he decides to retire in disgrace.
Sounds familiar.
Well, let's see who was in this one.
Yeah, guys, let's buckle up, man. Buckle up. Wow, I swear you have like different sound bites each time and keep me on my toes. First and foremost, we got everybody's beloved John Travolta in this movie, and obviously everybody knows him for being in Two of a Kind.
Yeah,
by far his best. You guys seen that one? Oh yeah, that's high quality stuff right there.
Yeah, that's the movie that made him and Olivia Newton-John famous.
That was their most popular movie that they've ever did together. Yeah. I apologize. He played the character of Jack Cabe or Mr. Hollins.
Oh,
however you want to explain it. Next up, we have Heather Graham was in this movie. That was kind of a surprise to see her in this. I guess it's not as old as I thought, or she's older than I had thought. But she plays Sarah Benedict, but she's mostly known for being in the horror movie Stab franchise. Yeah, good luck finding those. Next up,
her character's name is Roller Girl in this movie.
Is that? It's just Roller Girl. Yeah. And then next up we have Jesse Tucker. That's his character's name, but he's played by Jamie Walters. I got him mixed up. I apologize. But he's mostly known for being in like the better 90210 called The Heights. You guys remember that show?
Yeah.
It was like 90210, and then the hype just took it to another height.
Yeah, it was like the rock band version.
The rock band, yes, the rock band version of 90210.
Yeah, all the drama, but with sweet, soothing tunes.
That's right. And then it's funny because he just apparently does music, television, and movies.
Yeah,
he wasn't in anything else.
He's one of the greats.
He's one of the greats. R.I.P. he is still alive, just for the record.
Well, let's get into the clips of this. I only have like 4 clips, but they're really all really long. So the movie starts out with this kid that does the worst thing ever, and he has to be like an indentured servant to a farmer for who knows how long, right? And so I just wanted to show the bad thing he does it because it's right in the beginning of the movie. And they put him away.
And
he rang.
You can't Paul Revere a town, dude. That's in the Constitution.
So he
what's that?
He goes. And do they ever explain what the other kids did?
I mean, I'm just assuming they rang the bell as well in their own respect.
They all Paul revered.
They all Paul revered it, and that's why they got sent here.
So here, let me get through this. So you heard some of the music there, right? So that's really the problem with this movie. Is this movie takes place in 1955. It's these boys at a boys' ranch, and they get a new music teacher. And he teaches them to the sweet sounds of rock and roll. He does say that you're not ready for this music yet. This is music you haven't heard yet, right? But here's Mr. Holland playing one of his opuses right off the bat. Here we go. It's not 1955 music.
When did that come out?
This is like all like 90s like VH1 like crappy elevator music. I mean, it's I don't get the music choices of this movie. It's weird.
It's like all George Thorogood.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So he's the greatest music teacher of all time. He can take any ragtag bunch of hooligans and make them into a symphonic masterpiece. Watch some of his crazy methods, though.
Jeez Louise, what's wrong with you guys today? You were bad before, but you're stinking up the place now.
Man, that is an authentic Southern accent. Check out what this one kid says. It just seems a little inappropriate.
What was that music you were playing in your room last night?
Yeah, we'd like to play that.
Yeah, it gave me a boner.
I didn't think we were going to put that in.
No.
Why not?
Why not?
I don't know. Yeah, good one. Why not?
I just told you why I like this music.
When it was just you and I, it was okay, but now it's weird.
oh yeah.
Oh, just wouldn't appreciate it.
How do you talk to an angel?
Keep going, Jesse.
All right. Anyway, so if you want to see what kind of outlandish methods he really has in his his teaching methods, here we go.
I want you to go from there to here without walking. No running either. How am I supposed to do that? I don't know. I don't know. Just use your imagination, man. Come on.
By the way, that's our recurring role right here, right?
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, Scott
The
Coffey.
haircut threw me off.
Again. So again, he's the keyboard player, and in this movie, it's different. He's like a classical piano player, and he can't really get his groove on until he lets loose a little bit. He's
Bradley.
This guy has been in. He only picks bangers to be in. It really he had a part in Some Kind of Wonderful. He was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but probably his greatest movie that he was in, Space Camp.
I did see he was in Space Camp
with Terry O'Quinn.
With Terry O'Quinn.
But this scene, I mean, you got Travolta in his peak, his prime, and you got Scott Coffey in his prime.
But I just wanted to interrupt real quick. Since you said the word peak and we're talking about this character, I thought I'd let Cam know in 2017 he played a character named Trick in a show called Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He does the scene. It's great.
I love how happy you get when I mention Twin Peaks.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
So I was like, oh, hey, yeah, Twin Peaks.
But nothing gets, nothing's better than the quality of acting between this stellar duo in this
for sure.
In this scene. Here we go.
Yeah, that's it. Now something else. What else? I don't know. Something else. Like what? Anything. Walk like a monkey. Cluck like a chicken. I don't care.
Monkeys don't cluck.
Oh, come on, man. Just do it. Come on. Yeah.
People paid money to see this.
This was actually the audition role was this scene.
All right. I just want to show that this is his Danny Zuko moment.
You guys want?
Well, here's some tunes, man.
No. No more records.
Why not?
Because you heard them all. That's all I got.
So listen to them.
That kid just will not quit with the boner music,
Nope, I can't.
And then again, what did they ever explain what these other kids did? Like, this kid's young. Like, what kind of bell did he ring?
I can't wait.
I just can't, okay?
It's Benedict, isn't it? He found out. It's okay.
All right, I'll turn this down a little bit, but so they go to this rock and roll club, and they let the kid get up and play, and Travolta gets up and plays. It's just weird, and there's an electric guitar here. It's out of place. It's 1955.
Was that the kid again? Was that kid dancing at the end, right before he cut it off? I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's really gonna get. Never mind.
So it's 1955. Anyway, we're kind of skipping over the plot. And that's
okay.
And that's
Yeah, what plot?
That's totally fine.
well, the plot is kind of why I wanted you guys to watch this movie is because I wanted to come clean here to you fellas. That it was a bet that I had with a couple friends that I could get you guys to do a podcast. And that's really how it started. But I want to tell you that after doing the podcast with you guys, it started being like, oh, I think I want to do a podcast with you guys. But I want to come clean that it started off as a bet. I feel like that cliched plot has been done so many times.
Oh,
that
TV and movies.
Yeah. But anyway, I do like that it was Scott Coffey's character that ratted him out to Roller Girl. And then he ended up being friends immediately afterwards. But anyway, I wanted to show just this last scene. It's a little long here, but here we can turn it down. So again, it's not 1955 type of music, and we didn't mention that Gwyneth Paltrow's in this movie.
This was her debut movie,
yeah.
actually.
But I want to show that the pyrotechnics seems like if they didn't know they were going to start rocking out, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It just seems like they had a lot ready to go. Also, he plays guitar. You still hear it when he's not playing. Here when he steps off the stage.
Oh, hey, she's from Twin Peaks as well.
Anyway, so I just want to show. So he walks off the stage. Here, you can still hear the guitar.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Right, and then here's how the movie ends. It's a cold ending, but you saw that little kid that was watching them in awe, like, oh wow, it's a rock band. He decides the only way he can live that same life is he goes and rings the bell.
They were just setting it up for a shout too.
Yeah, and that's how it ends.
The sad part is there was so much music going on that the kid the next day goes, am I going to get taken to the Benedict School for Boys? Or nobody heard the bell, pretty much.
Oh, he went to a different place because they're like, that bell was so out of time.
Yeah.
They won't let you in the band. No, how the movie really ends, though, is that the kid runs away. Not that kid, but Jamie Walters' character runs away. And he meets up with John Travolta because John Travolta's on the run now because he's a murderer, and they explain that it's basically Jailhouse Rock. So Jailhouse Rock happened, and so he's on the run, and he's like, no, you gotta go back and face the consequences, like you are. And so then John Travolta shows up and gets himself arrested, and he's like, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, 30, 40 years, man. They're probably going to put you away. I mean, like, if you're in Texas, you're not.
Yeah,
you're not going to. Yeah. So anyway, that was the magical music movie Shout.
Shout. Now the real question is, which one of these two did you guys like more, or dislike more? I guess however you want to look at it.
Yeah, I like bad movies though, so me giving a movie a bad score doesn't mean I
right, like when you give a movie a low score, that means you really liked it.
something like that.
I mean, we can. Should we jump into it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Scores. I'm going to talk about Satisfaction right off the bat, and I'm probably going to high score Waffenack this one real fast here, but there's 5 members in the band, so I'm going to pull a Trent here and say for each member of the band, I'm giving a star. Wow. So I'm giving this movie 5 stars because I don't know, I enjoyed it. I would probably watch this movie again. Maybe not. I'd watch it again before I watch Shout, and I'm going to give Shout 1 less star than this one, than Satisfaction. So I'm giving Satisfaction 5, Shout 4, a total of 9.
But there were way more boys.
Yeah, I just picked the score for this one, for that one. I had nothing witty or clever to say on Shout. Besides, it was Gwyneth Paltrow's first movie. Yeah. Trent is speechless.
Yeah, speechless. Cam?
I will give Shout a 2 because there's not actually a story.
I mean, that's a good.
And
score.
that's about it. I think Satisfaction's fine for the caliber of movie that we review typically. That seems like a 5 is all right. I wasn't like offended, but wasn't like, whoa.
It moved
we got
well.
Something special.
There was never a point in the movie where I was like, I want to turn it off.
I guess Trent's point, I didn't think about this until he mentioned it in the clips, is like, yeah, you can tell when everything's just overdubbed from a studio recording.
Oh, for sure.
And that's kind of annoying, but I don't.
Well-
I guess it didn't really take me out of it at the time.
Well, and you guys know the movie's terminology more than I do. What's that called when they like before a scene starts, they record the sound of the room?
Make the ambience of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it. There's a name for it. And then so that if they had to change a dialogue or something and redub something, they could make it blend, right?
Sure, yeah.
And whoever did the sound for this movie didn't know that it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like when they're sitting by the piano and they're playing the Let It Be song, it's so incredibly noticeable. But, yeah.
It was very noticeable. But I got to give them props for straight up changing the name of the movie and throwing it on TV years later. I think that's some clever stuff right there, dude. It's diabolical, right?
Repackaged it as something else. Yeah. So Cam, what was your score? 5?
Yeah, I think 5 seems fair.
What'd you give Shout?
2.
So 6 total. Okay.
Okay, I guess I feel under the gun now. I should have gone first. Satisfaction, I'm going to give it a 3 because it's Julia Roberts' third best movie. I'm going to give it. I should have given it a 2. But Britta Phillips is in it, and she's awesome. And also, she writes music. They should have just let her write new songs for this. And she wrote a song for one of the movies that we did before called Thrashin'. She wrote one of the songs in that movie. So I'm gonna give that movie a 3, like a solid, like cool 3, like a Jenny Lee in the Mystery 3. Right?
I had read that she actually played. She's a bass player, but she did the guitar in the movie. I guess. Maybe Julia Roberts. They couldn't find a left-handed guitar, so they're like, "Well, we have a left-handed bass, so you can be the bass player."
Also, on the poster, that's not the guitar she played in the movie.
No, what's on the poster there? I can't.
It's another Ibanez.
She played. I thought she had a Kramer.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
I could be wrong too, because originally I thought it was an Ibanez, and then I went back and I'm like, or does that say Kramer?
Yeah, no, late 80s Kramers and Ibanez, those are very different guitars.
I'll Google it.
No one could ever mistake them for each other.
But so going to Shout, I'll give it a 2. 1 for the bell in the beginning, 1 for a bell at the end. I don't understand that movie. It feels like it's a John Travolta movie, but he was barely in it. And then the subplot, we've seen it before, and also like. How long are those kids going to be there? Are they there until they turn 18? Are they there until they die? Like
until a record label signs them. I don't know.
And how long? Like the main kid's the oldest kid, right? So
yeah.
Does that little kid have to be there the entire time? Does he have to be there until he turns 18? Like these kids are digging ditches and tending to the farm. I'm like, this guy's getting free labor out of this just because they rang a bell.
Now is teacher Travolta? Is he there just for the 1 year, or is he like, or is he? Or was he supposed to stay there? You know?
And are there other teachers on staff, or is just like you go do your chores, play music, go do chores?
Yeah, and that's it.
Seems quite strange. But yeah, I'll give it.
Which also 2.
And then Corey gave it a 10.
Okay, no, dude, 2. Screw that movie. This movie's dumb. I gave it a 4 with the benefit of the doubt, thinking that you guys were gonna like this movie more than the other one. I was like, I bet they're gonna like shout more for whatever reason. Yeah, 2s all around.
6 out of 20. 6 out of 30. 6 out of 30.
Oh man! Wow, we did 2 movies again. We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, 2 Scott Coffey movies too. I mean, that's
the most important part of it all.
And without being Space Camp and Ferris Bueller, that is huge.
He was in Bueller too.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, he's in there. He's in all the best movies, like you said. Well, I mean that's all I got, folks. Anything else? No.
I think it's time to
me. Talk to me, or let it be. Anyways, Hey, thanks again for rocking out with us on another episode of Do You Remember This Movie? Cam's dying over there.
Or this TV show.
Where am I? What's going on here?